Welcome along and welcome back to Purbeck Valley. It is our second day here. We've moved on to September and we've got a little bit of an oddity here with a nice bright clear sky and rain. In fact, we have rain setting in for the next couple hours, but that's not going to be a huge problem for us today. We're down at the shop because we've come here to get a baler, and you might notice that I have not brought a tractor with me. And that is because if we go into the shop at the end of the last episode, we discovered that this is on sale. This is a Valtra T-Series. It's a really awesome tractor and I cannot pass this up. So we're going to be doing the first big bit of borrowing money that we have on this series. So let's go into the bank here and we're going to have to borrow at least 100,000. So we're going to take our loan up to 300,000 for this. And we're going to get a third tractor on the farm. I originally had considered not keeping our little Steyr and replacing it with this, but I actually think having 3 tractors on the farm is going to be really useful for us. As per the rules of this, we are not going to be changing the engine setup at all, so we have 210 horsepower on it. We will put a set of Michelin tires on it, though. I had considered putting reverse driving on it, but it's an extra 15 grand. We don't need that at the moment. Instead, we are going to put the GPS on it. Can't change the color of it either because that is the color that this tractor comes in. And yeah, that is where we're going to be set up. We do need to pick a new person from our patrons and channel members. So let's get a number plate up. Congratulations to Bruce Solter. You have been selected at random from the channel members and patrons. So I'm going to go with BS01TER for your number plate. And what have we got on here that's costing 5,000? Oh, it's the front mounted 3-point. I think we'll just drop it off. We can always get the front 3-point on there. 109,506 pounds. Also available today is an Una Aries XL. So we'll add another 10,000. I'm going to add another 5,000 because we're going to need another 5,000 in order to get the baler. And amazingly, straight off, we've borrowed 115,000 today. So let's grab that as well. And then finally, we need to go and grab ourselves a baler. And the baler I'm going to go with is actually the one from the Vermeer DLC, the 605N. This is 56,000. We have got the net wrap add-on on it, and we do need to do a number plate for it. So congratulations to ArkAngil. You've been selected at random, and I've had to go a little bit weird with this one. So AN91L for Angel, and then AK for the Ark. So a bit backwards, but it has fit on the number plate, so we will go with that. And we're going to lease that for today as well. 2,881. And then finally, we are going to have to buy some net wrap for this too. We will go for the smallest, which is 2.5 meter. That's what we'll go for there. Let's buy that. Yes. Okay. Right. So that should get us set up for today. Our brand new tractor sitting here. We should be okay. We can still borrow another 200,000 if we need to. I'd rather not unless I absolutely have to. Let's back this up to here. Hook it up, and then we should be able to refill with net wrap, and away we go. So start her up, drop it down, and we should be able to squeeze past the gateway here. Oh, in fact, that isn't a road, so I'm not too worried about that. And we're away. As expected, this is making pretty quick work of this field. We're already around the headland, and we're about to go up the rows. One thing about this is, of course, this baler does flick the bales out at the end. So on the far side of the field, I think our bale actually ended up rolling the whole way down. I don't think it went that far. No, it only went about 2/3 of the way down there. So we are doing the smallest bales because I can control how they mix a bit better when we're doing the feed. One thing that's not so great about this tractor is the condition it's in. We have 7 damages on it already, and that's before we even get into it. I think over the winter this year, we're going to have to get the repair kit in and go over everything and just inspect and fix, because this is going to be out of action for a little while because of that. Also probably going to be fairly expensive repairs too. We've got a little bit more of this hay to get. We want to grab every little bit we can, especially as we're going to unload an unfinished bale here. That is 8 bales, 9 bales once we unload this unfinished one. Especially if I can get around and in, close the gate, and then we'll go and jump back in the tractor and get the last little bit of this done. So unload that, and we're ready to go and get started on the grass field. So that's field 68, just around the corner here. Now, next time, I think what we'll be doing is we'll be starting on the sunflowers. I've really got 2 choices with the sunflowers. Either we can skip forward to the 1st of October and do them then, and try and do both fields in one day, or we can get the first field done in 2nd day of September, which is going to be the field behind us, so that's field 20, and then we can go and do the other field, which isn't ripe yet, on the 1st day of October. I'm kind of thinking at the moment trying to get them both done in one day, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we should go for that, or do you think that that's a little bit too risky and we should do them over 2 days instead? Wow, we're getting quite a good amount off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bales so far. We're gonna be at least 6 off of this headland. That is 2/3 of what we got off the other field, even with the incomplete bale. We've got 9 hay bales. We already have 6 of these. So I think we're gonna probably be a silage dominated mixed ration when we do it. And we've got just 3 more rows after this one to go. We've got a lot of bales off this field though. This is a cracking start. One big downside we've got to having to lease a baler at the moment is, of course, we're not going to use up all of the net wrap that we've got in it, and we've got no way of unloading it. I don't think we'll get a refund for it when we return the baler. I don't think that works that way. So unfortunately, yeah, the first bit of net wrap we've got in here, we're just not going to get any comeback for. Oh, we're going to hit a full bale and then leave that last little bit. Yeah, we'll run with a full bale there, and that last little bit might not even make the 10% threshold. Turn the baler back on. Unload the bale, and that is then done. So we need to head back to the shop. We're going to return this, and we'll go and pick up our cultivator, our discs, and bring them back to the farm so that we can probably go pick up the Kubota, I think, get a front loader on that and start getting these bales to the farm, and maybe even get the extractor set up and start wrapping the silage bales. This is actually quite a big piece of kit, this Aries. That is very cool. I like this. I like that. I like that we've got this. Just need to find somewhere to park a 4-meter piece of kit like this now. I think in these sheds we should be fine, although, oh wow, that is very low, and I don't think that's going to go in there. Nope. So, oh wow, I really don't know where this is going to go at the moment. Maybe this shed over here. Yeah, I think this might work. Let's bring it in here. I think we're going to have to unfold it once we get in here and drop it down, but yeah, that will do nicely. So taking the Kubota now out to the shop and get it sorted. This has 5 damages. It really is going to be a case of over the winter taking our tractors out of commission, getting them all inspected and getting the damages repaired. I'm not relishing how long it's going to take to get all of these repairs done or how much it's going to cost. Let's bring this in here. I wonder if I can put some wheel weights on here. But first, I'm just going to grab a front loader for it. So that one is the one that we are after. So leasing that will cost us 459. Now we're going to have to hold on to this. This is one of the few pieces of leased equipment we need to keep on the farm because we need to have a front loader on our tractor. The other one is going to be a bale spike, and I'm just looking at what our bale spike options are here for the round bales. So that's 4,500. We can get it in the Kubota yellow. No, we'll go with the Brestle and Lade orange. And if we lease that, that is going to cost us 229. It's going to cost us 45 a day, that one. So can we now customize this tractor and put some wheel weights on it without too much expense? Wide tires and wheel weights? No, just wheel weights. 1,200. Yeah, that will serve us better than putting a weight on the back. I'm left wondering, can we afford a trailer or something so that we don't have to drive with a whole load of bales around the road and can instead, let's hook up the valves. Yeah, there we go. That do it? I'm not sure that did it. Let's try that again. And there we go. No, my hoses won't attach. Do the hoses on this not work with manual attach? That's a problem. That's a big problem. So without being able to attach the hoses, we're going to have to rethink our tractor setup here, which is not a problem because we have options. So first off, we are going to return that front loader, which is very annoying because, of course, we wasted a load of money on that. Oh, we wasted money on the wheel weights as well. We'll put the regular wheels back on this, and then we'll go and get the Steyr, and that will become our yard tractor. This will be our spraying, our fertilizing tractor, and then we've got the Valtra as our big tractor. And it's actually incredibly annoying because it does mean that we've just wasted a ton of money. But there's not really anything I can do about that, not knowing that that wouldn't work. So let's customize this first, and we're going to add the front loader attached to this. We can go quickie or Horsch. So with 135 horsepower, we could do a 6M. That would cost 459 to lease and would be £90 a day versus a similarly rated one of these, which is this one, which is the same price. Do you know what? I'm actually going to go with this. So we'll lease that. I don't often use that. We use the quickie an awful lot. So we'll put the Horsch front loader attacher on this and customize that. Oh, that is going to cost 1,500. So one quick visit to the bank to borrow another £5,000. And we can add the right front loader attacher. Customize. Yes. Okay. Right, let's see if we can hook this up. I, of course, have not put wheel weights on this tractor. Not doing that until I can absolutely make sure we can get the front loader on. Do we have any valves on this to connect? No, we don't. So that's good news. Might need to do is reset that front bale spike. Now, I should be able to reset it. Yes. Okay. And that should now be standing up in front. Perfect. Right, let's hook this up and then we'll be able to go and grab some bales. In fact, this should be a really secure way of picking up lots of bales. Now that we have a little bit more money though, I'm going to go and see if we can get a flatbed or something just to collect these up. Let's go with this and get this picked up really quickly. That does 8 bales at a time. That would be absolutely fine for us. In Forschrite green and silver wheels, and we will get another person from the channel members and the patrons on the number plate. And congratulations to KiwiMedic. You have been selected at random, and I've gone with KW11, which of course is Kiwi rearranged med for medic. So congratulations to you. Let's lease that then for 1,989. Yes, okay. Perfect. We'll hook all this up. So we'll get the bales off the field with this, and then we'll be able to stack them up, and we'll get the grass bales then fermenting in a nice long plastic snake. But first we'll go in on this field here. We will open that up, and we've got 9 bales on here, so we'll actually end up having to put one on the spike to get it across the road anyway. I'm really annoyed that I wasn't able to sort out the Kubota with the front loader, but having said that, I think separating things out a bit with our tractors here is going to work much better for us. And actually makes me think that getting the Valtra was an even better choice. How many damages on this? There's only 3 damages on this tractor as well. So this tractor is actually our best conditioned tractor right now. 2 more bales. And then we'll go and grab the last one on the spike at the front. And that will finish things off. There we go. Right, and now we just need to get that around the road, and we'll be good. Into our other way, and getting our cows all set up. So I want to get these into the shed here, probably stacked end on. Let's bring this round, and we'll unload them on the other side, and then stick them in. And then I've got to find somewhere to put the extractor to start creating the snake. And this is why I didn't go for the larger stacker, because we wouldn't have been able to get everything done as I want to if I'd used the large stacker. We kind of need a telehandler to handle that. Right, there we go. And disconnect that. And then you can drop this and get everything stacked up. Yeah, this bale is to be dealt with last. In fact, I don't know which of these bales is actually the one that is slightly diminished. That's like a 90% bale. I'll find out in a minute. Now, do I have everything connected up on the front of this? I don't think I do. No, so I don't know if this will work. Not that, not that, not that. No. So I don't seem to be able to actually get the prongs in unless there's something that I can do with this. Yeah. No, doesn't seem to be. Whoa, and this is why I wanted the weight on the back. Let's keep that really low down and sort that center of gravity. We do need to get a weight for the back of this tractor, it appears, because at the moment that's really wobbly. Got quite a steep drop approaching up to these. I think we need to smooth this whole area out. At the moment it is, yeah, really quite difficult, especially without the right amount of weight on this tractor to get these bales in the right place. So gonna have to watch that. Oh, and in fact the other ones aren't even all the way to the back, so they need a little bit more maneuvering. If we can push those in like that, maybe, just maybe, we'll get everything in the right place. And then to top things off, we just got our single bale at the back here. Put that in on the right hand side, and that will then be done, and those away into our second field. And yeah, we have way more than 8 bales on here. This is a very good amount of silage we're going to be creating. So I think the way we need to do it is we're going to have to alternate these two fields. We're going to have to do hay on one, then silage on it, and then hay, and then silage. And that's the way we'll get an even share of bales. Alternatively, we could just have this as our silage field. You know, create extra silage bales, and then maybe find a way to get a little bit of extra money in from that. I completely missed that bale then. Still need to get 2 more. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, we've got another 8 bales. Should get all of these off here today then. Wow. Turns out we've got twice as many bales off this field, almost, than we got off the last one. We are coming up to 8 here. And I don't think there are any more around the field, just the one at the end. So yeah, 8 off the first lot, 9 off the second. That is a grand total of 17 bales to 9 bales off the first, and 17 full bales. So yeah, pretty much double. That's really awesome. I've been stacking all of these down the side of the cow shed here, and I think we're probably going to put the row of bales, or the actual wrapped row from the extractor down the side here. Maybe at the back of the other shed, actually, will be a good place. So just out of the way so that we know we're not going to have an issue. And so that there, and drop them off. There we go. Then fold it down. We can then get rid of this bale stacker, because we're not going to need it again for at least another 3 months, and I don't want to be paying for access to it. So let's return that. Yes, and it's gone. Yeah, look at that bump there. I think definitely going to have to smooth that out. Start this up. And does it fold? Well, it does fold, but I'm not going to fold it yet. We're going to get in position first, which it should do without too much hassle. This isn't great over rough terrain, but I think it should be able to handle this grass at the back here. I think the grass at the back here is actually fairly flat. So I can bring it round here, and we start at the far end of this. We'll then just lie them down the back here. Let's unfold it. Put it there. Back it up slightly. Right, that should be in a good position now for us to start loading these bales in. And given where it is, I think I want it on the other spike. On the left-hand spike, giving us a good clean access down to here. And oh yeah, so much smoothing needed. Even with just one bale on the front of this, it's still doing that. That is crazy. Right into there carefully, like so. I think we need to pick them up higher than that. In fact, yeah, it's gonna be fun because we've got to do this from stacks that are the other way around. Might be able to actually just put them in. Maybe that would be good. Let's drop this in. Yeah, so drop it in like that. Oh, that works absolutely perfectly. Nearly halfway through, and yeah, this one will get us halfway through. Dropping in there really nicely. It's gone. Oh, it's 27, so we're finding ourselves working a little bit later on this farm, but it is working out pretty nicely for us. We have got this set up. Won't be long before we get our cows installed and start making some milk and things from that. We'll have to make sure that we mix a whole load of feed when we do. That way we don't need to keep the feeding wagon on hand all the time. We can just rent one as and when we need it. So mixing up a large amount, maybe mixing all of this into feed will be a good thing. Okay, slow. Oh, yeah, rear weight. Definitely need a rear weight on here for future use. So lots of stuff we still need to buy. Thankfully, we can still borrow a bit, but I want to get farm income coming soon. Might need to get some solar panels in somewhere, I think. We've got space around this area here to do a lot of farm production stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to look at. See if we can get some solar panels in, see if we can get a wind turbine or two in, and get some daily income coming. See if we can get some milk production going as well, get some income from that, and really get this farm paying for itself. Final bale. We'll get that picked up and into it. It's got a black tractor. It is so dark with all this rain coming down. There's no light at all. There we go. Last one in. I'm going to leave the tractor here to give us a bit of light, because we will then get this finished off. So into this, and we want to unload bales like so. Finish up our folding, and then we should be able to just back this off and go and put it back in the shed. Yep, there we go. Fold it up, and we'll go stick this back in the shed. And that is us done for the day. So all that remains is for me to say
thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.